Hi, welcome to this video in the module Data Exploration. In this part of the video, we'll be implementing the techniques that we studied in the previous video on variable transformation. So we'll be working on the Titanic dataset, and here we have imported the libraries, read the dataset, and here are the first 5 rows of the Titanic dataset. So like we studied in the previous video, variable transformation are used whenever there are, for example, skewed variables, or whenever variables do not conform to the assumptions of the model. So let's check the distribution of the age variable first. So here we use the histogram to check the distribution of age. Here we can see that this is somewhat of a right skewed, since you have a longer tail on the right side. That is, the majority of the values are concentrated on the lower side and the rest of the values are on the higher side. Now we studied in the previous video that for the right skewed distribution we have 3 types of transformation. First is the log, square root and cube root. So let's just see what are the effect of these transformations on this. So for example, let's first use the log transformation on this. So here we can see that this has converted it into an extreme left skewed, and the skewness is even more than the original variable. So this doesn't work. So what I can do instead is I can check for the square root, and it seems like square root is a better transformation than the log transformation. Here it is more symmetric in comparison to the original variable. So for the sake of comparison, let's check the cube root too. So the cube root is a slightly bit left skewed, so I think so we'll stick with the square root transformation because it gives us the best symmetry. Okay, so this is how we can convert a variable using a square root transformation. Now let us have a look at another variable transformation technique called binning. So in binning, what we do is we convert a continuous variable into a categorical variable. So for example, let's first of all plot a histogram of the age variable. So this is the distribution of the age variable. So here we can see there are generally 2 types of people. First is the people between 0 and 15, which we might call children, and then there are people above 15, which are adults. So let's create 2 categories for this age variable, where the people who are between 0 and 16 are classified as children, whereas people above 15 are classified as adult. So what do we need is we need the bins. So this bin tells where to split our age variable. So first we need a split on 15, and then we need a split on the maximum, that is 80. So 0 to 15 will be one group and 15 to 80 will be 2 groups. So let's name the groups. So for example, if our group is, the first group is children and the second group is adult. So when this variable will be split into 2 categories, this group will be called children and this group will be called adult. Let's get a variable type which will store these groups. So I'm going to use the cut function to create the bins. So this cut function take first the values for which it needs to cut. We need to pass in the age variable, then the bins, and then the names. Let's see if our command has worked. We can print the first few rows of the TF, and we can see that a type variable has been created wherever the age is above 15. So this is created adult. So let's see how many people have come under adult and how many people have come under children. So what you can do is we can use the value count function here. So here we can see that there are 631 adult and 83 children on board Titanic. So this was all about variable transformation in data exploration. And with this, it come to an end of data exploration. In the next videos, we'll see how we can now create models in Jupyter Notebook using pandas. And before making the models, we'll be learning a bit about these predictive models. Thank you so much.